override the urge to put this team together, and they've got the constant professional in Marshall Collins as their head coach. Coach Collins, 3% from the field, 72% from the charity stripe. And taking the ball to the rack and scoring inside the Boozers.
And how about
bounce pass? It's Lloyd with the left hand, and it falls.
Alex Lloyd, number 6. You want to talk about in the state of Florida, whether it's Florida State, Florida, Miami, he's in the mix there. A terrific connective piece for this Knight Riders team.
Well, in Florida and Miami also recruiting the Boozers, so potential package deal opportunities there.
Chris
Secondary guy, I think.
AJ misfires on his first shot attempt. And there's Caden.
Caden doesn't get enough credit. Point guard position. He's going to be able to switch 1 through 3 at the college level and even beyond. Physically strong and such a quality decision maker. Watch out.
And that's what he does best right there. 6.9 assists to lead the division. 11-point a game. Oh, the dream matchup right there. Working against Boozer, drives by him with the right hand and scores.
That's what I'm talking about. Jumbo creator at 6 foot. A year ago, he would have looked to pull up about 15 feet there.
That's exactly right. He loves that jab step, triple threat, 15 feet and out and shoot over the top. This year, he's been able to create more and more as Caleb 5-star. And another thing, kind of readjusting to a different role, because last year he played with the Georgia Stars.
I think some of it has been, that's the pull-up game that's always been his bread and butter. I think
something that really stood out as far as what he's able to be developing as, and that's a primary creator.
Caleb Wilson knocking down.
That possession was a microcosm of two things we talked about: the offensive execution of the Knight Riders and the progression of Caleb Wilson's game. And there's the shot making of AJ DeBonta. He doesn't need a whole lot of action. He's just better.
And how about the
explosive move on the spin and drive and kiss it off the window?
I absolutely agree. So good. He has such long strides when attacking the bucket, but you know who else has been really good? That young man right there.
Provides some speed and quickness as well as outside shooting.
Caleb Wilson has go-go gadget arms.
Yeah. And he's so mobile.
Passes in to Cam, who spins and scores.
How about that ball going to the short corner? Caleb, a little zone show by the Soldiers, trying to just break the rhythm of the Knight Riders. Doesn't matter.
Allen.
I actually didn't love their spacing in that position because he gets a switch. They've got to make room for him to go into the mid-post. Noelli's got to get out of that area, let AJ back his man in and go to work.
Well, it comes down to shot quality, right?
Caleb Wilson with 6, Cameron Boozer with 6, and Alexander Lloyd with 6 points, all for the Knight Riders. And a floater, Caden.
But Caden Boozer in the middle, protecting the rim, and Cam Boozer.
Dante Allen, unsung, but making things happen.
He's going to have plenty of options, but he kind of fits that mold. Wow, what a shot.
I mean, he is locked in.
Yeah,
he's just going to have to be a little bit more assertive to score first, and then those passing lanes are going to open up a little bit more.
We talked about the 18-point margin thus far in the tournament for the Knight Riders, as there's another bucket inside and scored by Cam Boozer.
He's right there.
He's stronger than me too, Charles. Don't feel bad about it.
There we go.
There he is.
They do.
I was going to say, this is a similar start to me that what they had yesterday in the semifinal as well. Just working their way to a solid lead with shots like that. Dante Allen.
E16 team, but with the EYB rules, 17s make it, 16s don't. You can call guys up.
It's Stokes and DeBanza to the bucket.
Guys, that is exactly what we were talking about.
Knocking down the triple off the bench. Now he's got the matchup against Stokes. Hands it off. And Noelli powers it home.
But now the game's going a little bit more up and down. That's going to play to Tyron Stokes' advantage.
Caleb. Pick up that Cam. Oh, Cam.
And play at a faster pace, it's only going to benefit them because they're really struggling in the half court.
And he knocks down the shot as the shot clock expires. That's Stokes.
Sometimes it helps. Making shots is a good way to create space as well.
And not just him, but Carr as well as Mark. Also, those 3 guys.
There you go.
As there's a perimeter jump shot.
In the first half, they started to play their style of basketball, forcing a couple of extra shots and making them. And as a result, the Knight Riders got a little bit sped up. but they just find ways to get back to what they're doing.
Dante Allen looked like it was going to be a two-man game with Boozer, but he rejected the screen. Nobody's rejecting Debonsa, though.
Finding his way.
Sell the contact to the officials, but just making the solid play and shutting down the break.
There he is, and why he's the #1 recruit in the class of 25. AJ slashing to the hole. Wow. And then blocking shots on the other end.
To the level that we have seen for the most part this week. He's been phenomenal all week long. We haven't yet seen that today. You see the tough make there.
Thanks. AJ working against Caden. Pulls up and knocks it home.
Big time stuff.
And that was terrific defense. And sometimes good offense is better than good defense. Caden Boozer. Wow.
Lloyd. Excellent execution with the bounce. Allen at the rim.
I did not have Dante Allen being the game's leading scorer on my bingo card, or the team's leading scorer. It's a really good decision by AJ, though.
Caden.
Stops that against Stokes.
Yeah, he can guard up the lineup for people watching at home. That means he can switch on to bigger guys.
Just throw it up and I'll go get it.
Watching this game.
Yeah, Stokes scored 25 twice in this event against the PSA Cardinals and also the Indy Heat.
Great patience.
Yep.
I mean,
Stokes to the rack.
Couldn't make that move a year ago, T.O. He would have crashed
baseline out of bounds and being able to get downhill. This man, though, Cam Boozer, I think he's got to be a little bit more assertive offensively.
He's only taken 5 shots
in the hands of the Soldiers. Anise. Here comes Stokes. Oh, the call.
I have thought that Cam Boozer's defensive versatility far better than advertised. Good run out there from the Knight Riders.
Big possession here. Opportunity on the break. What a reverse move by Caden.
Boozer sprinted the floor that time, T.O.
Stokes blows by, gets inside, lays it up and down.
Yeah, that was not there a year ago. The change in direction. Not going to comment. Not going to comment.
Up top.
Pretty.
Anise knocking it home.
You know, the bag
shooting in the game, 25 points, along with 5 rebounds for AJ. Once again, Cam. Solid.
There are very few that have a knack for understanding when to use which weapon.
Another breakout opportunity. It's Lloyd with the left hand.
What a break.
ATOs, you call that, after timeouts.
Beautiful move right there with the left hand.
On this entire game, Soldiers have been in the mix, starting at about the midpoint of the second quarter.
Just what a coach loves.
And let me
Star power coming up at just the right time. Needs help. Powers inside, goes up strong and puts it in.
How about this?
High time doing this.
Trying to dribble out the clock. No fouls. And there's a deflection. Can he run it down? Layup is up. 2.1 seconds left. And a 9-point game. Inbound. And that will do it. They say history is made to be broken. Well, the Knight Riders out of South Florida have rode the wave to another title. It's the first ever 15U, 16U, and 17U back-to-back-to-back EYBL champions.